Now this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I didn't give my brother much care. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. In Carolina, born and raised, sitting in a bedroom watching my brother's first days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and then sitting there like a helpless noodle. I got angry and started to make a plan. I wished my brother was more of a man. Thought to smother my brother to make it end, to have a funeral which I wouldn't attend. Then he finally woke up, looked up and smiled. I started to appreciate this little child. Thought to change his name, change from William to Doodle, a name with no fame. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. Right when I thought Doodle couldn't get worse, Doodle crawled backwards as if he were in reverse. I had to take Doodle everywhere. He was too much of a burden to bear. Old Woman Swamp was his favorite place. You should have seen the smile sitting on his face. To the coffin we went to see his grave. He wouldn't touch it, he wasn't very brave. I forced him to touch it, he did and screamed. I was done bullying him, or so it seemed. Then I tried to get him to walk, all he did was sit there like a rock. After all the tries, the falling, he stood for a second and we started bawling.
I told no one about it for a little suspense, and I decided to tell the moment was intense. I looked at what I did and I was proud. I went to my family and bowed. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. It was amazing what Doodle did. So I started talking with this tiny kid. I started to believe in my infallibility and try to strengthen and grow Doodle's ability. He would run, swim, climb trees, and fight. I never did ask if he was alright. Winter came and we made no progress. My teaching wasn't the best, I confess. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. Summer came and the crops were dying. Doodle wasn't doing good, but he was trying. School was only a few weeks away. Doodle fitting and I thought there was no way. I worked Doodle up until he literally collapsed, and I felt all the time that just elapsed. Then Doodle started to look feverish and sick. I thought getting Doodle stronger was gonna be quick. I should have already admitted defeat, but my pride wouldn't let me retreat. It was time for dinner, time to eat. Doodle left the table in about a heartbeat.
We wanted to stop this foolishness, but we couldn't because of our stubbornness. It was so calm one hot afternoon, we wouldn't be surprised if there were storms soon. We heard a strange noise out in the yard. Went out to see a bird fall, they were scarred. The bird was known as the Scarlet Ibis. Doodle wanted to bury it because of his kindness. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. Once he was done, we went to Horsehead Landing. To be honest, I was a little demanding. Took a skiff and floated with the tide. On the way back, Doodle had to speed up the ride. They went faster due to lightning. They had to admit it was a little frightening. They got to shore, it fell in mud and failed. Doodle's disability has definitely prevailed. Going from the storm, we started to run. Doodle tried, but he was done. Doodle tried to cry out, "Don't leave." I ignored him and and stole Doodle's life as if he were a thief. We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead. Doodle lay on the ground as if he were asleep. His life was something I wanted to keep. Now that's the story about some words. That's why you gotta pay attention to those dying birds.
We grew up together, but now you're dead. Oh yes, you're dead.